Number 1. Error with the profile. In order to push code to Heroku, we have to create a profile. Without profile, Heroku doesn't know how to run your app. For running a web app, the content of profile often is web:node, the link to the file server. Be careful with space, using web:node instead of web:/node. Number 2. Missing dependencies. If you use any developer dependencies, by default, Heroku will not install developer dependencies during app deploying. For example, missing the Babel package. To install developer dependencies, there are two ways. The first way is to change our div dependencies to dependencies in package.json file. We also need to commit the change and deploy again. The second way is to change the node config production. Set the config to false. With the second way, we are no need to change the package.json file, but we also need to deploy again our app. Number 3. Missing parameters. Never hard-code your parameters. In localhost, we get our parameters with the env file, but we don't push the env file to Heroku. To access all the parameters in the .env, open the Heroku app, go into the settings option, click on review config. Right here to push all the .env config. For example, the link to the database, the bot app, etc. In my experience, the most missing parameter is the port app. There are two common mistakes with the port app. One is the missing parameter, as I talked about missing parameter before. To solve this mistake, just go to the setting options on Heroku to config parameters. The other mistake is taking wrong name for the port. For example, instead of the name port, you might be set the name myport or apport. Heroku only knows the name port for running applications. These are the top 3 errors a developer often encounters when deploying an app to Heroku. Which one drives you crazy? Let me know by comment below. Good luck!